Not sure of what habits that you can really employ to improve the relationships in your life for good? By the end of this video, you're going to have 2 foolproof tricks that you can easily turn into habits to know exactly what to say and what not to say, to be confident in your communications, in the communication techniques you use, and this builds incredible bonds and incredible relationships. Each month, I'll bring you a series of topics to help you keep winning. So for the best coaching tips, tricks, the real life stuff, including relationships, so that you can truly create those incredibly great bonds, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to be notified when I post a video every Thursday. I'm Emily Bigelow. I've coached and mentored countless people from all walks of life since 2010, and one thing that I've learned that we all want to be heard and understood. I've seen for years how this drives our actions and inspires us. I've presented on this very topic, and I'm excited to share some simple tips with you today. Stay with me till the end. I'm going to tell you how to access a specific resource that will help you connect deeper and easier in any of your relationships. Today I'm going to share with you 2 principles and 2 one-word trigger hacks to help you frame communication and help make great communication one of your best habits. Principle number 1. Shh. Listen. Really. And the hack is 10. So that trigger word is 10. So this is called the 10-second rule, and this is how it works. Most oftentimes, our conversations are treated like as if they're kind of a stop sign. When we're in the middle of a conversation with somebody, we have a really hard time with the white space, the quiet space in between. Incidentally, I think that in our conversation, the reason that we have filler words, so, is because our brain is still thinking. We have more to say, and we're trying to kind of buy the space to keep our own little part of the conversation alive so that we don't get interrupted. Because we are treating our conversations like a stop sign, we're kind of just like waiting to jump in and tell people either one up a story, somebody tells us a story, and like it's a human trait, we're actually trying to relate to them when somebody tells us a story and it triggers a story in our head, and then we want to tell them a story, and like on and on it goes. But in deep conversations, we need to be okay to sit in 10 seconds of silence. And it really is this golden rule. And sometimes if I think of it like, a cowboy in a bull ride, except for that's only 8 seconds, so it's not quite that. But like that 8 seconds can feel like a long time, I'm sure, to a cowboy. I don't have that experience. This 10-second rule can feel like a long time in a conversation. But it literally is just being quiet for 10 seconds. Did you just check your phone to see if it like disconnected? Right? That's what happens. But in that 10 seconds, if you'll give somebody that space, what you'll notice is that they're on the cusp of telling you something really deep or going deeper on a subject when you want to know more, and they're actually testing you to see how engaged you are. So if they're looking at you and you're looking at them and you're just waiting for them to tell you more information in that 10 seconds, I promise you, it will take your conversations deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And you just make this a habit. You just make it a habit. Like sometimes you just have to sit on your hands and not say anything and not interrupt because it's really hard. Just give people that 10 seconds to tell you more. To learn more from listening than you ever will talking. So be willing to give people the space to talk. This is an incredible habit. It's an incredible hack. It's really weird at first when you start using it, I'm just going to tell you. And if you're on the phone, it's even worse. Like you almost have to tell people that this is something that you do because they're like, hello? I think you hung up. So on the phone, it's a little bit different. But this 10-second rule, it will blow your mind. Start trying it today. Does that make sense to you? Give me a comment down in the comments below. Give me a shh in the comments below if this makes sense to you, if you're getting this. Okay, principle number 2. Since you're listening, you need them to talk. So the second hack is the one word trigger is tell. So we have 10, and then we have tell. And this seems really silly, but in a conversation, if somebody is like on that cusp of telling you something, for you to feel to them to be an enthused listener, there's one word that you can say in any conversation with almost anyone. I mean, sometimes you have to mix this up a little bit. You're going to say it differently probably to a spouse or a coworker or a boss than you are like, a friend. But it can be used with different voice influxes, and that even can make a difference. And the word is tell. So if you're speaking to somebody and you're telling them like a little bit of a part of a conversation and they look at you and they go, tell, 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 ooh, tell. That one word can be used in so many ways. And I promise you, like, you feel like your teenagers don't talk to you? Maybe you got to do this in the right way with them, but that word tell will get people talking. But you have to be in that habit of listening before you can get people in the habit of talking. I created a detailed PDF on these principles with some texting samples that you can use instantly to boost any relationship. So download the guide at the link in the description below. Just click that little arrow and that's going to access the notes. Click on the 3 little things to make any relationship better, and I'll send you this awesome guide, complete with some ideas to keep your relationships on point and thriving. I also have a Facebook group designed to connect, inspire, uplift. It's called Everybody Better. You'll find the link in the show notes below as well. If you have any questions about these hacks or to active listening or anything else, hit me up here in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and if you saw value, share it with your friends.